Good evening, YouTube. Welcome back to Play the Hits, where we are on Dare I Dream, Nick, the final episode of Doom? Question mark?
That's an ambitious intro, isn't it?
I'm fucking going for it, man.
Oh, this is gonna be one of those things where you think it's gonna take 50 minutes, and then it's 2:30 in the morning, and we're just finishing it up, isn't it?
If that's the way it has to fucking be.
God, this is gonna be limbo all over.
Fucking limbo, don't get me started.
I am Vegeta.
Vegeta. Nick, what's the most metal anime you've ever watched?
Most metal anime I've ever watched, Trinity Blood.
I've never watched that.
Well, it's funny enough. It is a lot like Castlevania.
Okay.
You
I was just gonna say Castlevania, but
you got the
Actually,
church
that's not
fighting
true.
vampires, and it's incredibly detailed and well drawn. As a matter of fact, I was drawing a lot of comparisons between Trinity Blood and Castlevania when I was watching that on Netflix.
Oh, interesting.
Check out at least the first few episodes. You might enjoy it.
I don't know if you're familiar with this, but the answer for me is actually the old school Devilman movie from the 90s. I don't know if you ever
If
saw
we're gonna
it.
go old school, then I'm just gonna go ahead and have to sit. Devilman, what's that?
Devilman, it recently got a remake on Netflix, actually, Devilman Crybaby, which is really good. Though, as grotesque as it is, it pales in comparison, I feel like, to the original.
I see. Well, if we're talking 90s, then I would have Fist of the North Star, but, you know.
Oh, Fist of the North Star, good one. But, yeah, as far as, like, metal, grotesque, violent, it is definitely Devilman.
Well,
for me.
if you're going for grotesque, then, I mean, you've got a choice between Akira, Genocider. Genociber. I'm sorry.
Genociber, never saw that one either. I did see Akira, but I mean, that was just kind of a good plot. I mean, it had kind of its grotesque moments.
It had
but
its moments, right.
But I guess that's part of what made them so pungent, is that wasn't the whole movie.
Right. Well, you know, it's like the Saw movies. Hello. Once everybody's getting mutilated, then all of a sudden, well, not all of a sudden, eventually just loses its sting. Kind of like drinking several glasses of wine.
Or playing Doom.
Or sampling cheese.
Remember,
Wait, what?
remember how intimidated we were by the fucking Hell Knight the first couple of episodes?
Well, that's always the mark of a fun game. Once your big boss enemy suddenly becomes a little more than a minion.
Yeah, just
Hey,
cannon
speaking of
fodder.
Speaking of which version of Dark Souls did you pick up on the holiday sale?
Don't fucking start with me, Nick.
Oh.
You know, I'm so ashamed. I mostly missed the holiday sale because I was so preoccupied with other games that I got for Christmas. All I really picked up was The Messenger.
They're not as... Just a second.
Go for
Hey,
it.
Joseph? Yeah? You know that when you put the potatoes into the oil first, right? Okay, never mind. Never mind, we're
So,
good.
Nick, I'm a little confused. Are we about to use a fucking door?
It's probably gonna start that way, but... Oh.
I don't... Is this a trick?
I was expecting more.
I'm thinking like the Futurama thing where you look up and it just comes down and cracks you in the head.
Or at least like a bucket of paint precariously wedged. But... Sorry, anyways, what were we talking about? We were talking about... Oh,
Metal
yeah,
anime and the Steam sale.
The holiday sales just... they're just not that good. And... Like, my thing is, I have so many games in my backlog that I need to play. I can't justify buying a new one unless, you know...
Yeah. I read
unless it's something I plan to play in the next, like, couple weeks, I won't buy it.
Sure. But, you know, that being said, and I know you're going to hate me for this, I really do want to do some Stardew co-op with you at some point.
Well... Remember, that'll have to kind of be like a 1 or 2 episode thing, because there's no way we're going to make any reasonable progress.
Well, I was going to say,
JoJo...
if for no other reason than just to, you know, talk shit with you and, like, actually get to experience that game, because I'm so bad at sim games that I never make substantial progress in and of myself. But I figure if I have you carrying my dead weight...
Maybe we'll just have you play an episode on my...
On your what?
On my farm.
Oh, I thought you said on your phone. I'm like, what?
Yeah, that would have been a weird thing to say.
Discord
we'll
is
just do an
doing that weird thing where it's like slightly cutting you off at certain points.
It does that sometimes.
It's not bad. I mean, you can certainly understand what you're saying, but
I'll just talk slower and more I was
methodically.
gonna say coherent. I'm tired, Chris. It's 11 o'clock and I've been auditing books all
I don't
week.
got your fancy words.
But anyways, yeah, we'll just do an episode playing on my farm. I'll put you to work for me harvesting the year-round star fruit.
Can do, Chief. I'm a day laborer.
Yeah, but like Joseph and I put 12 hours into Stardew Co-op, and I think we just barely got past the first month. And
Oh my God.
I felt, yeah, we were having a lot of fun, but at the same time, we just didn't feel like we were making a lot of progress.
Well, no, I'd say not. All day long, boss man say, work, Mexican work.
But enough about Steve King. Oh, let's see. What is going on? Well, you won't find this interesting at all, but
I
Bill...
always find what you say interesting, Nick.
Well, we'll see about that. Bill Skarsgård, the guy who played Penny... Skarsgård.
There you go.
Bill Skarsgård was recently just tapped to play the role of the Baron Harkonnen in the upcoming Dune movie.
Hey, interesting. That is actually interesting.
I find it interesting because, one,
Because
it's Dune, two, it's Bill
giving him
Skarsgård.
these, yeah, he's a great actor, and they're giving him these like really excellent roles. So
Yeah, well, that's the thing I like about him is that he does all these kind of different eclectic roles that, you know, he's not Jack Black. And God bless Jack Black. I like his shtick for what it is, but, you know, like Benedict Cumberbatch, they have him play just a bunch of different things, and I thought, that's different, but I can see him playing Baron Harkonnen.
yeah,
That'll work.
and you know, I was gonna say if Bill Skarsgård's thing ends up being that he stars in like these really high quality adaptations of Stephen King novels, that's all right by me. You know,
That's also acceptable.
yeah, that's fine.
I'm just hoping I don't go through Dune, the Dune movie when it comes out, just seeing him as Pennywise the entire time.
You know, the things
Hiya,
that,
Paul.
Yeah,
you
right.
want some spice?
You know, the things that he had to do with like his face and his voice, I don't think that I think he would be very intentional to not do those things with another character, because then he's gonna start getting typecast.
Yeah, well, I mean, he did so many cool little details with the Pennywise character. Like, for example, I believe he did all of his scenes where his eyes were...
Yeah, like in different directions. Like he actually has an eye that naturally lists. He just let it do it. And,
right.
Yeah.
Like kind of subtle, unsettling things like that.
The lip.
Side note, did you know that in the movie Jesus of Nazareth, every close-up on Jesus, he never blinks?
No. When was this?
This was the movie Jesus of Nazareth.
Like the more recent one or the Charlton Heston one? Or no, that was Moses.
Definitely not the Charlton Heston one, but it's not exactly a new... I think it was just called Jesus of Nazareth.
So I know a couple of years ago... Ah, damn it. Oh, here we go. So I know a couple of years ago they made a Jesus movie that was literally just clips from the Bible series that was on the Discovery Channel.
Man, when did the Discovery Channel run movies?
Well, it wasn't really a movie. It was like a dramatic retelling of the Bible. And
I guess... Oh, wait, I remember.
They took just the Jesus parts, and they took just the Jesus parts and made it into a movie, so I wasn't sure if that's what you were referencing.
No, it was literally a movie called just Jesus of Nazareth. I think I watched it at one point. It's not old, but it's also not new. I want to say it's 7+ years old.
Yeah, okay. I remember, trying to think, like, there've been a couple
Jesus
of Jesus
never
movies.
blinks when the camera's focused on him, which
that's
is a cool
kind of an
detail.
interesting take.
Yeah. Well, they apparently wanted, to convey the idea that while they didn't want to portray Jesus as supernatural, but they also wanted to portray him as, there's something you just couldn't quite put your finger on.
Yeah, I can see that.
And full credit where it's due, it was my buddy Glenn who pointed that out to me.
I got you.
Anyways, you were saying.
No, that's kind of, well, there's just been so many interesting...
cool stuff like that.
Adaptations of Jesus on screen, and you know, it's
Have
always
there been?
interesting. Oh yeah, dude, over the years.
Could you name a few?
Passion of the Christ, Jesus of
Okay,
Nazareth,
that doesn't
the
count.
Messiah,
That was just torture porn.
Last Temptation of Christ.
How did you feel about the Last Temptation of Christ?
Nothing really. Like it came out when we were like what, 7 years old.
Well, I remember because our Catholic school was warning us about the dangers of watching.
Oh, I gotcha. Well, yeah, I mean, and from that perspective, it's true. I mean, it's not gonna wreck your faith unless you let it, but it's also completely not biblical. So, I mean, it doesn't bother me, but I've never.
Well, these
really...
are the same people that freaked out about the Da Vinci Code.
Oh yeah, that's right, dude.
Well,
I do remember the Da Vinci Code scandal.
Yeah. I'm just not even going to say anything I was going to say about the Catholic Church. Let's just move on.
Anyway, check this guy out.
How, hey, look, it's like one of those Pokemon Beyond 350.
Hey, look, you can't get through this door.
Wow, that's kind of... Oh, hey!
What a jackass.
Speaking of Doom... Well, no one's speaking of it, you're playing it.
I'm listening.
I think in the last episode... So wait, you can't kill him and he can't kill you?
Oh no, I can kill him. I'm just taking the slow route to get there.
Oh, because... Okay, I see.
Because I can.
Remember in the last episode I had mentioned how the creator of Doom, I think it was John Romero, had released a whole new chapter of free DLC?
Oh yes, I do remember that. Yes, sorry.
Did you hear about the other half of that gift to the world?
No.
So you didn't hear about the DOOMba?
The DOOMba? Tell
The
me it's a Roomba.
It doesn't... Yeah, it is, actually.
So explain to me what it is exactly.
He created... I don't know if it's a way to modify your Roomba or you have to specifically buy this product from his company, but it's a Roomba that you let rove around your house, and as it moves around your house, it starts designing Doom maps based on the route it takes through your house.
That's awesome. That makes me so happy.
I think we found our episode title.
DOOMba.
The Doomba.
Sounds like
and
Pumbaa from the
my
Lion King.
sister was telling me that Roombas are great, but for the love of God, just make sure you don't have a pet, because if it tries to clean up that dog poop...
Scare the shit out of them. Well, you'll have more poop on your hands.
It will try to clean up the poop, but it can't, so it'll just smear all over the house.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
My dog is, like, so terrified of any,
everything?
like, yeah, cleaning utensils.
So is Rex. But Rex is, like, 10 times the size of Pooh, so I don't know what the
So it
reason
just makes
is
it
there.
that much more hilarious.
Access granted.
Which is really funny, because Duncan is, asserting himself as of late.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, he's a tiny horse. He's 40 pounds, and
Oh,
Rex
he's
is
already
60.
that big.
He's getting big fast.
What a boy.
Like I said, I think he's a little horse.
Yeah, that's boxers.
Well, I mean, no, Rex, Rex
Rex is more of a
Rex
cow.
was always... He was kind of pretty petite. I mean, he eventually got to 60. I mean, Duncan, he was just packing the weight on. And he's only 3 months old, mind you.
Well, that's what you said. He's probably just looking to assert himself. You think you're a big man? I'll show you a big man.
Borb, borb. Oh, God, please, Duncan, don't.
I'm gonna eat this whole Christmas ham.
That's actually kind of how Christmas went.
Oh, really?
We had ham and turkey breast, and no one wanted the ham, so we just kind of gave it to the dogs.
That's my boy. That's my little fucking maniac. Hey, Knuckles.
Oh, man.
So, how was your guys' Christmas?
I'm just kind of picturing Knuckles
Anybody
in his
get
Space
laid?
Marine outfit.
Yeah, right. Cause I got laid. All right, Knuckles. Is this Becky we're talking about again? No, Becky and I split. We're kind of on the rocks right now. I don't want to trouble you though with my personal drama. How are you guys doing?
A little bit of a side note. This has me thinking about hedgehog genitalia.
Go on.
As he just says and kind of sees how that plays out with the audience. Yeah. So you know how the genitals on a male hedgehog work?
Not even remotely.
So it's got genitals that
Shit.
basically have 3 heads, and it's got like little hooks to attach to the female.
What? Oh my god.
It's a horrifying thing if you ever look at it online. It's like this thing out of like a steampunk novel where they're trying to spear a dragon with a chain gun or something.
Good god, that is like straight up body horror.
Well, you know, 99% of mating in the animal kingdom is pretty much just rape anyways.
Yeah, that's pretty much how that boils down, isn't
So,
it?
I mean...
You're welcome, YouTube. Welcome to Play the Hits.
Boy. Yeah, boy, I'm gone for a month and I'm back with a vengeance.
Yes. You know, we'd be disappointed if it was anything but. Okay, let's get this last health pack. Now, hopefully they don't respawn and kill me again like assholes. Which, of course, they will.
We can't make it too easy. So, for Christmas, we had a bit of a Gift of the Magi mode.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna... Go ahead. You finish your thought first.
My sister got me an air fryer, which was funny because I got her an air fryer.
Nice.
We both ended up with the same damn air fryer.
But hey, now you got a fucking air fryer.
Yeah, well, just before I got on here, I got done making fried pickles and fried cheese.
Oh, dude, I'm so jealous. I'm on fucking Whole 30 right now. To try to, you know, slim down my fat ass. We'll see how that goes.
So, like, what are you eating these days? 30? Because this is something I kind of wanted to get started on doing.
Basically just doubling my protein and veggie intake and cutting down on things like empty carbohydrates and cheese and
oh, I see.
All the stuff that I love most in the world.
I was kind of doing the same thing because I wanted to lose some pounds around the waist. So for the longest time...
Oh yeah, you're such a fat ass, Nick.
Well, you know...
Sorry, go on. That was unduly harsh. You're trying to better yourself.
Well, no, because everybody says the same thing and they have a valid point. I'm not exactly overweight, but damn it, I don't want love ham. I digress.
Yeah.
Well, okay, look, if I'm going to be the skinny white guy, I don't want to be like that skinny white guy. I want to have at least some muscle mass.
Yeah, right,
Maybe
like
just,
the skinny
maybe
white
just
guy
a little bit of abs.
You could tell if his metabolism wasn't so good, he would be a fat guy.
But anyways, yeah, so for about a month there, I was just eating brown rice, chicken, and steamed broccoli.
Huh. That sounds like the most bland diet.
And millions of processing centers.
Well, hey, I am an accountant, so like every day at noon, I'd sit there over my books, eating my chicken, brown rice, and broccoli. And I thought, I am exactly where God intends me to be, right?
Yeah, exactly, right? Huh, this feels right.
You are looking at the only
Cyril Figgis himself.
Okay, so let's see. I've got unlimited ammo for the time being, so,
Unlimited ammo.
Unlimited ammo!
You know, it seems like he was the only guy having fun in that. What's that actor's name?
Samuel L. Jackson?
No.
Oh, the Emperor, Ian McDiarmid.
He wasn't having fun. Who was it?
Ian McDiarmid.
Wow, that is not a name that registers.
Because he's not... I mean, he's a Shakespearean actor. He's actually not in a whole lot of other
How did he
mainstream
get wrapped
films.
up in that mess?
I think George Lucas just wanted to lend some gravitas to the Emperor character, and Star Wars was still big at that time, so... Or
That's right.
still exciting at that time. I'm gonna go ahead and shit on Star Wars, because that's what I do now. No. You know what I mean. I mean, it was,
Well, no, I mean,
it was in its full sway. Holy shit, this room is going to devastate me at some point.
I mean, it had 3 really good movies, and then it had... that were good. Decent. Somewhere on that range. Nothing groundbreaking, just movies.
They are giving me multiple BFG shots, Nick. This is not good news.
There's no Bird Box.
Shoot this thing.
Core temperature rising.
Oh god. Oh, I see. So this place is frozen over, so we're bringing hell to it.
What?
Hello.
We're unfreezing hell?
I don't know. At this point, I just don't know.
For those of you keeping track, it's now 21 days into government shutdown.
Yeah, right.
As a tax preparer, I have numerous reasons to be worried.
Yeah, that's right. Man, it's a good thing you aren't like some kind of federal tax specialist, because, man, you wouldn't even be getting paid right now.
Well, it'd be bad if you were a federal anything. Well, that's not true, because it's only 25% of the government shut down.
Yeah, but it's more than.
I just find it amazing that, like, we've just come to accept the fact that sometimes the government just forgets how to pay itself.
Yeah, right.
I mean, it's not even that the dollar has, like, suffered from 1,000% inflation or something. It's just we can't agree on the bill.
Right. Yeah, it's a pretty fucked up time to be alive, actually.
Well, I mean, come on. The United States isn't even, like, the weirdest country right now. I mean, didn't China just intern all of their Uyghur Muslims into concentration camps and then force them to make Nike sneakers or something?
That, yeah, I read something like that, and I'm not sure what
D-
exactly
Denmark-
the end game is there, but it's not good.
Well, cultural hegemony, of course.
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
too.
Denmark has started rounding up its was it Muslim migrants, and they're dumping them on an island where they used to test deadly viruses.
Oh dear God.
I mean, by comparison, the
That
United
does sound
States
like the setup for a horror movie.
doesn't it? Well, yeah, don't even get me started on Saudi Arabia.
Oh man. Well, Saudi Arabia is just fucking like Bond villains at this point. Like,
You know, that's true. If
killing
there was a
journalists
country,
and hey, no, we don't kill him. He'd die on his own. I don't know. His head fell off.
so he crawled inside the briefcase and shot himself 7 times.
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Right? Am I right? Hey,
I
come
mean,
on,
good lord,
President Trump. We ain't friends. Now they're just Italian. I don't know why I'm doing
And then,
that.
like, Saudi Arabia just, like, admitted to, yeah, you know, every now and then, kind of kill and torture, feminist activists.
But
That's
who
what
the
we
fuck
do.
doesn't, right? Come on, you mean to tell me you've never chopped the head off of an infidel?
All the time. Okay, where are these monsters? Like, I feel something big is coming.
Yeah, every time I destroy another tank, they up the ante. Oh, there's a berserk, okay? So I'm gonna wanna hang on to that for a minute.
Is this just the ending to Halo again?
I don't think we're near the ending yet. I think we've got a few more gauntlets to go, and then...
You've got to override the ship's thrusters to make the planet explode or something.
But something is coming.
Rex is over here just kicking me now. I guess he wants me to keep it down so he can sleep.
Poor Nick, I haven't slept a wink.
Oh, tiny
Hello.
Duncan.
Hey.
So I gotta ask, did you get any further in the Witcher novel?
No, but I am about the end of my Dracula reread, so that is the next thing I intend to pick back up is The Witcher.
Good, that'll be done just in time to do Resident. Strangely enough, kind of fits thematically.
Sure.
I mean, maybe I guess it just fits because I remember you talking about it while playing.
Yeah,
Resident.
that's true. Let's see here.
I feel like it's been forever since you've done a challenge ruin.
You're right. I think I might have missed one or two along the way, and I think we got the last like one you're supposed to get.
How are those potato cubes coming, Joseph? Could you
I
give me a
haven't
bowl of meat and potato cubes when you're done, bud?
Meat and potato cubes.
That's the dinner we make here.
That sounds like a new Nintendo console.
It does, doesn't it? Like snipper clips, meat and potato cube.
Meat and potato cube. The Nintendo Meat and Potato Cube coming fall of 2019. Here we go.
Potato cube confirmed for
Now,
Smash.
Nick, you'll see why I saved this. Let's fucking go.
Time to gun Zerk.
Yeah. What's that, Jesus? You want me to gun Zerk? Yes, Lord. Now, who wants a piece? Come on. Where are they all? Here we go.
I really thought that was going to be a groin shot. Are you flying?
You bet I am. Fucking gun Zerk flying.
You can just like Hulk it and punch
Okay,
the ground.
that did next to nothing, but I did get
Well,
rid of
you-
one of the big guys.
You did kill 3 of them. Ish.
I think we're in good shape here.
Yeah, we're not doing bad.
No. And if nothing else, I've still got like 3 BFG rounds that I haven't picked up.
Maybe this will all just turn out to be like a red herring.
Wouldn't that be hilarious?
Just break some tubes and you move on to the next area. Why am I getting Metroid Prime vibes?
You know, I was kind of thinking that this particular environment just looks very Metroid Prime-y.
Yeah, you know, I have to say, I really loved the environment of Metroid Prime. What was your favorite environment in that whole game?
Oh, that's a good
for me
question.
personally, I loved the Space Pirate Labs. I felt they looked very...
the ice ones?
I mean, like, the Space Pirate laboratories and things like that.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I loved Phendrana. That was fun.
Yeah, where it kind of flirted with survival horror a little bit, almost.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I loved how... Well, I think, what was it? The first major Space Pirate base was in the Phendrana, wasn't it?
Yes. That's what I was
Yeah,
thinking.
I love that, yeah. Well, there's another one in, like, Phazon Mines later, if I remember, but...
Yes.
Yeah, those were really cool spaces, and you're right, it did kind of flirt with kind of like Dead Space-esque motif.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Metroids popping out of tubes, and these horrifically deformed space pirates, where I don't know why they experimented on the scientists.
Yeah, and like some of the space pirates like had like bodily mutilation and stuff, and oh yeah, that was creepy.
And then you had the space pirates who were supposed to demo their version. Well,
they were supposed to do what?
There was a journal entry in one of the computers talking about their unsuccessful attempt to readapt Samus's morph ball for space pirate
Oh yeah, to like
use.
crush them alive. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, that would suck.
Multiple spinal lacerations, 0 survivors.
Oh my god. Can you just picture the poor losers like, yeah, I'm gonna become a ball and jump around in the spring. It's gonna be so cool.
I think that's the best part, that you just kind of imagine what it's like.
Right. Oh god, this thing is moving.
Oh, it's a tram.
Must be removed from the room ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't get too close to the end there.
Yeah, right.
So, when does Resident Evil 2 come out?
About 15 days,
it's this
I
month,
think.
isn't it? Oh, that's
Oh
closer.
no, it comes out before the end of this month. There he is.
Oh, there's the big guy. Oh, it's one of the Hell Baron.
Yes. Give me some health. Yeah. And you just die.
Oh, I think I remember that. I don't know if this is just a rumor, because I think some people did some data mining of Smash Brothers Ultimate, but I believe DOOMba is supposed to be a DLC character down the road.
That would be hilarious.
It would be odd, wouldn't it?
Oddly hilarious. Oh dear God, I'm about to die. If I stay down here, I am absolutely about to die.
Ooh. How do they look?
Come here, big boy. All right, it's time for the BFG to make a comeback. Or maybe the chainsaw.
Which
No.
one is this?
Oh God!
Oh, I took it a little too long. Terrible. In the water. Just a little bowl. of
Hyper
the
focus time. Oh no! Nick! Nick!
Sorry, I was placing my dinner order. What'd you ask for?
Death!
What did you...
I'm about to die!
Oh, hey.
I'm about to die!
Why did you try to chainsaw the biggest guy in the room?
Well, he looked like he needed a chainsaw.
The EDM guy.
Now, why did that room with all of the ammo in it turn out to be not so bad, and now this room with minimal resources ends up being way worse?
I'd just like to think that the enemy placement and the map design team were just two completely different teams. I mean, I'm not even being like facetious here. I get that feeling. Like, they just made the maps and then they populated it with stuff on a later date.
Get rid of these fuckers. Oh boy. We're off to a great start, aren't we? Thank you.
Warning. Low health. Warning. I can't see those ammo clips and not think they're little candy bars.
I know, right?
Chris, I'm a little ashamed to say this. What's the plot of this game?
There's a plot on Mars, and you're a Doom guy, and fucking kill everybody. Don't die.
Okay, alright. Like, was there a prophecy, or did I imagine that?
You know, I think they did mention some kind of prophecy at some point, but who the hell gives a shit?
That's true.
There's Doom guying your way through Doom Guy land. I see a berserk up there. Oh no, it's just a haste! That is the least helpful one! God damn it.
It helps you die faster. Boy, they certainly didn't put a lot of effort into that dying animation.
I think it's just like I got creamed so hard that they didn't really know what to do with my corpse. Ah. Sustenance.
Access to my core. The wrong thread must be removed from the room ahead.
Alright, bitches.
Huh. All of a sudden, this part of the game reminds me of Planet.
Boom! What
A
up?
very underrated game. Yeah, I was gonna say, why didn't you just open with the BFG as soon as you got in there, you know?
Yep, learned my lesson.
Playing house. But you're the Doom guy. I'm just the Doom spectator.
The Doom spectator. It's just a guy like wearing like a really low rent version of Doom Guy's helmet.
Doom t-shirt and maybe a Doom baseball cap.
Right.
Yeah, I'm into Doom. Doom.
Dune. Go sports.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all about that sports team. They're gonna beat your sports team. Take that, beholder.
Yeah, opening with the BFG was the way to go. Oh, hello.
Alright.
Oh no.
You know, if you squint your eyes,
My intestines.
kind of looks like a Krogan. Just a little.
Yeah, like a really sad, like out of shape Krogan.
Yep. An out of shape Krogan. Oh gosh.
Like, you know, his clan trial didn't go so well, and he's been like mostly rejected by Krogan society.
All he does is shoot Baron and eat womp rats all day.
Yeah, right. They give him like the most menial jobs available in their society. He's a scientist.
Oh, I love that one Krogan scientist.
Yeah, that
And
was
he
a pretty great trope.
absolutely insane.
Oh, hello.
So, it's 2009. What things are you looking for?
2009. Man, I wish it were 2009.
Oh boy, now I feel even older. Barack Obama was back in office. I think I was just finishing college. I had my whole life ahead of me. Okay, let's not go down this road. So
Did
it's
you realize
2019.
that 10 years ago we graduated college?
Yeah.
Like,
That's
I
where
have
we are.
pictures of us together basically doing the exact same shit we're doing tonight.
Hey, you know, when you find out what you're called to do, do it.
Oh, we're gonna die.
Well, I
And
mean,
I don't just mean in Doom. But,
what
but
are we
seriously,
supposed to do? I mean, like,
in Doom,
fawn,
though.
fawn over Monday Night Football or something? I mean,
With some brewskis and... Oh, hello.
I mean, come on. All these things are cyclical. Kids play Fortnite because essentially they're doing what they've always done. Instead of G.I. Joes, they're playing Fortnite. Instead of Cowboys and Indians, they play with G.I. Joes. It's the same damn thing, you know?
You know, you're not wrong.
No, as a matter of fact, I would go so far as to say I approach being right.
I flirt with the notion of correctness.
I've been reading a lot of Dune, and I was looking for a way to work a quote in there. But yeah, I mean, same thing with sports. I mean, primarily sports was the adult pastime du jour, and you know, now we just have more options. Now we've got electronic entertainment like video games, so by God, we're gonna enjoy it.
Yep. You know, the only sports
It's-
I really, truly get into are blood sports. Wait, did I say that out loud?
So politics.
Nailed it. Hey, look at this asshole.
Ends up killing you.
Wait, hold on. There it is.
Oh, not even close.
There it is. Okay, so just a little bit of armor here. Trying to see if there's anything else I can pick up. You don't see anything, do you? Except for that useless haste. Ah, ammo over there. And more armor. Good. Good.
So anyways, it's 2019. What things are you looking forward to this year?
Are we talking strictly games or just in general?
Things and stuff.
Things and stuff. Well, hopefully shedding a few pounds. I'm under no illusions of getting back into, like, you know, my high school and college physique, but I can do better.
The older you get,
the less realistic that becomes, yeah.
The more your metabolism slows down. I mean, after the age of 24, your body stops replacing cells at as quick a rate as it had used to. So yeah, I mean, you end up in the dying phase.
Yeah.
Why did I say that like I'm trying to comfort you?
Right? Chris, what you're experiencing, what you're experiencing is perfectly natural. You're just dying. That's all.
That's death. I mean, come on.
Your body's just failing you.
Days, I mean,
boo fucking
32 years old, you'd be topping out at the end of your lifespan.
Yeah, right. You should consider yourself lucky that you weren't born in the Dark Ages, for Christ's sake.
But anyways, yeah, so what kind of things are you looking to?
Well, there's that. Obviously, getting full nights of sleep again.
Did I lose you?
No, you still there? Hello?
Did I lose you?
YouTube, we're gonna pause for a second. And we're back. Who the hell knows what that was all about?
Oh, we know what it was about. It was Discord.
Yeah, good old Discord.
Oh, thank you. What are these, Joseph?
You know, sometimes it just does its own thing.
These are also very good.
I mean,
I feel like the other ones have a bit of a vinegar splash to them.
Nick's just talking about his meal. You know, sometimes, like, I get really upset with, like, Discord or recording quality, but then I remember, like, we're literally a state apart, and we're playing this game as though we're in the same fucking room. That's pretty damn cool.
This is very true.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Jojo walked in the room with a hors d'oeuvre tray of fried potatoes.
Nice. But yeah, at the end of the day, that's still pretty awesome. I'm kind of reminded occasionally that we are living in the goddamn future. What the hell?
Oh, it's the Overmind.
Yeah, I'd say so. Good God.
The giant floating brain.
Alright. Let's see what we gotta do here. Press E. Press E to win game. Oh man, Nick, is this just gonna be like a more intense version of the GLaDOS fight from Portal? Because that's
maybe?
kind of the vibe I'm getting.
Okay, real quick, are we in Hell or are we on Mars?
No, we're back to Mars.
Okay.
But I think this is the thing that's gonna make Hell come to Mars.
I thought Hell was on Mars.
Who the hell knows? Eh, see what I did there?
Thank you, Vega.
Thank you, Vega. I have many regrets, Dr. Hayden. Yep, mostly fucking with Doom guy.
Oh, hey.
We did it, Nick.
This is not gonna... We didn't finish it yet, did we?
I think this is it.
You think this is
I
it,
think
huh?
we've got like a gauntlet, and then the final boss, if I remember correctly from what I looked up on IGN.
Man, this is gonna... What is this, like a Japanese temple?
Sure, what the hell? Sounds right. Oh, I guess we are back to Hell.
Just the same old environment.
Man.
Actually, it looks a lot like the Necromancer's hidden world from Lords of Shadow. I know I've said that before.
It seriously does.
Which I thoroughly enjoyed. Yep, floating rocks and everything.
But right here, particularly, you are correct.
Which, again, not an insult, as I loved that.
Yeah, Lords of Shadow just had great art direction and was a whole lot of fun to play.
So anyways, it's 2019.
Yeah,
what
back
things
to this
are you
point.
looking forward to?
Oh, so, yeah, like I said, getting a full night's sleep again. Now, once Michael starts getting into his pattern. And then game-wise, I gotta tell you, the big one that's on my radar is Cyberpunk.
Is that coming out today? What is...
I mean, of course, Resident Evil, but we've already discussed that. But then
Right.
Cyberpunk is due out sometime this year as well.
I'm gonna sprinkle just a little bit of vinegar on that.
Do it.
I know it's a huge
Crush my
game coming
dreams.
out.
Crush my dreams.
I don't know what Cyberpunk is. Are there any gameplay demos for it?
Oh hell yeah, dude! Look it up.
There are?
It looks incredible. And you know, it's riding on the goodwill that CD Projekt Red built up with The Witcher 3, which I don't care. I mean, as long as they're making fun and open projects like that, I'm happy to let them take my money. How do I switch grenades again?
It's not the mouse.
Who the hell knows? No! I keep fucking up.
Oh, so there is actual gameplay footage of this now. Okay.
Oh yes, and it looks awesome.
I remember just for the longest time there was nothing but promotional
Right, just
materials
that one
and
piece of
cutscenes.
artwork with the woman and her boob hanging out.
Well, we all can't be Total Recall.
Okay, I really wish I knew how to change grenades. Could use my grenades.
Okay, I guess this looks cool. I could get into that, maybe?
Fire, you jackass!
Tell you what, I'll watch you play through this, that's for sure. That'll be fun. Okay, cool.
Holy shit!
Okay, back to this, sorry.
You know what? Fuck you guys.
Okay, so Cyberpunk, let's see what else is coming out this year. I have to admit, I am a little excited to see the conclusion to Marvel's Infinity War.
Oh yes, me too.
I just kind of want to see that baby be put to bed. You know, what I'm afraid of is it's just going to be this whole thing like Thanos is dead, they time travel and undo everything.
Yeah, they like kill him before he dies. Here we go.
Maybe, so, I don't know. I'm just afraid it's going to be like, I only enjoyed Infinity War because of Thanos, and then the next movie is like, yeah, more Thanos, and then, no Thanos. He's dead.
Well, at the very least, I'm sure he's going to appear in some form. I mean, they can't just let him get away with that bullshit. And in the comics, in all fairness, like, there is a fairly satisfying conclusion to how this all goes down, and I think I shared a little bit of that with you.
I don't know what you're talking about. I was very satisfied with the ending of Infinity War.
Oh yeah, but I just mean like...
It's like when he murders everybody, I was like, my man.
Yeah, it's not like obscure at all, though, like how he ends.
Honestly, I thought that was the perfect ending to a Marvel movie.
Killing Benedict Cumberbatch? Fuck you.
Hey, made me smile. All those smug bastards finally getting their comeuppance. Okay,
well, with their superpowers, they get better than me.
You know what I think is, you know why I think the MCU always sends me into such a rage? Now, this is funny because my current favorite show right now is My Hero Academia, which is basically just Marvel superheroes, but in anime form.
Oh, really?
Yeah, absolutely love it. Very endearing, very likable series.
Huh.
I think the reason I just don't like
I've heard the name, I just don't know anything about it.
Well, the big thing was my sister Angelina got me into it, so it's like kind of our thing. So we'd get sushi and we'd watch a couple episodes of it and just kind of bond.
Be weebos together?
Well, you know, she needs that. I didn't
course.
have that older, positive, accepting influence when I was a kid, so...
Absolutely.
Anywho...
Dude, it was hard to be like a gamer or an otaku when we were kids.
But it made it more worthwhile, though, don't you think?
Oh yeah, it became more of a cult sort of thing. Like, you know, how many people can really say they unironically enjoyed Legend of Zelda, you know, when they were 10 years old? I mean, that was like a merit badge for nerds.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I think all this stuff was a lot more enjoyable before it entered the pop culture mythos or zeitgeist, you know. Before Hot Topic had a T-shirt for everything that, you know, for every game that came out before the game came out.
Like, OMG, I love Pokemon Go.
I will eventually play it. But anywho, I think the thing that I just have never liked about the MCU is that I'm a big stickler for rules. I like... This is particularly true for horror movies. I like narratives that have to work within a certain set of rules.
Yeah.
And just because of the nature of the MCU, with you've got your more grounded Iron Man versus your Thor.
Yeah, right.
And just there are no
Operating
rules
on the same plane. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So it's like, you know, I don't know. It's like
And like
One
if
Piece.
the plot needs him to, Iron Man could totally take Thor, but
Yeah, because I guess, you know, now he's got magic iron suit.
armor. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right. So, you know, like, it's just, you know, I guess it kind of kills the suspense for me.
Yeah.
Like, at any given moment when they run into a rough patch, anyone could whip out magic because it's been established in universe that it's there.
But, you know, I've got to say, like, though Iron Man is probably the least interesting character to me in the franchise as it stands right now. I actually thought that the scene where he's forced to just go toe-to-toe with Thanos was probably one of the most tense scenes in that entire movie. Because you knew how, like, hopelessly outmatched he was, and yet just by, like, sheer determination, he was holding his own for a few beats until, you know, he got stabbed.
But that was the kind of delight of the situation, was you have, you know, Tony Stark there, who for all intents and purposes is invincible, fighting what is quite literally an unwinnable fight for him.
Yeah, and that's why I enjoyed it so much, is that they found a way to
that's
make...
why it did work.
Yeah, they found a way to make Iron Man interesting again. Like, he was
for about 10 seconds.
Yeah, he was in a dilemma, you know? like, did you really think any of the other, like, B villains from the last two Iron Man movies were gonna stop him? No, fuck that. Fuck those guys.
What, Whiplash wasn't gonna end?
Ron Jeremy lookalike, yeah.
Hey, come on now.
I mean, he was.
Mickey Rourke is a very very respected actor.
Is that who that was?
Yeah, Mickey Rourke.
Huh. I didn't know that.
I remember
guess I
because I
didn't
saw
pay
that
close
movie the same year I saw him in Expendables.
Maybe the tattoos kind of threw me off. I don't know. But yeah. Oh, why did it It just threw me off the goddamn ledge.
I
was
like
just
how
walking.
you saw you were falling, you went back, and then somehow you went forward.
Yep.
So let's see. Yeah, we'll have Infinity War that comes out. Is this gonna be one of those things where I have to watch Captain Marvel first to understand what's going on? Because
maybe I think she's supposed to be like the big game changer for.
Yeah, you know what? Marvel will get $5 in ticket sales from me. I don't know about 10. You know,
I don't know. I could do Captain Marvel. I mean, I could do Captain Marvel.
You know, for the longest time, I thought Captain Marvel was a guy until about a month ago.
Oh, that's probably because of the DC universe.
Yep, that's exactly what it was.
Yep.
Because he's like the guy from Fantastic Four, right?
Wait, what?
No, never mind.
Not Mr. Incredible. That's the Incredibles. Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah. Who is Mr. Marvel from that universe? You know what? I don't care. Never mind.
He's just this dude in like a red jumpsuit that looks kind of goofy. I think they purposely made him kind of dumb because of Marvel.
So like I said, very confused. Ooh, thank you. Perfect. What do you mean kitchen destroyed?
Kitchen destroyed. What do you think
is
it
there
means?
Meat? Is there meat in this bowl? Oh, there is. Okay.
Okay, let's see here. How do I switch nades? Hologram. There we go. Oh. Probably don't need to use my rocket launcher on you guys, do I? Nick, goddammit, I so want to beat this game.
Speaking of games, anything big coming out in 2019?
Did we not just have this conversation, or am I on drugs right now?
Well, okay, I was kind of hoping there'd be more than Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk and Resident Evil, honestly, that's what I've got on my radar right now, but I'm sure there's other stuff that I'm not thinking about.
I'm kind of stalling for time, hoping you jog my memory.
But I know Cyberpunk is going to, you know, be similar to The Witcher in terms of, like, the hundreds of hours I pour into it. And I know Resident Evil 2 I'm just going to replay over and over again until the nostalgia factor dies off.
Bloodstained Ritual of the Night should finally come out after 5 years of being in Kickstarter. Yeah, the more I see that game in the news, the more I'm afraid that it's just either vaporware or it's just going to be Mighty Number 9 all over again.
Oh, don't say that, Nick.
I mean, I don't know why they decided they needed to go that route of, like, FOW 3D.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like dog food. Why not just... Have I talked to you about this, or did I talk to my buddy Glenn?
No, you haven't mentioned the faux 3D qualm to me.
Okay, because why not go with the standard, like, I don't know, Order of Ecclesia sprites
Hello.
again?
Yeah, no, I agree. I would much rather see like really high definition sprites than I would.
And now we got a
2.5D.
game that is more or less. It looks like it's gonna come out just for the sake of coming out to make the backers happy.
Is that right? Okay.
I mean, that's what it
unfortunate.
feels like, because you don't see any new gameplay footage, and
That's
been
true. We
5
haven't
years
seen
ago.
anything on that in quite a while.
And
have
they
we?
had to bring on, I think, Way Forward as another developer to help get the game out the door. Which, don't get me wrong, I love Way Forward. They did the Shantae series.
Oh, Shantae?
Shantae, yes.
Yeah, the sexy genie.
Well, your words, but I'm not going to dispute them either.
But we was all thinking it.
I have played through all 3 of them so far, so...
And I have looked up many a fanfic. Hey, Knuckles, how'd you get back here? What? Hey, look, man. I've been through some shit. You let me jack off to a cartoon genie, okay? I'm gonna get my rocks off how I damn well see fit. This is goddamn America.
Oh, God. I'm pretty sure I just got a potato in my nasal cavity.
Knuckles and Shantae. You know there's hentai of it somewhere, Nick Weber.
I think I told you my anime body pillow story, right?
You know someone has drawn me pork in that purple-haired genie.
Why do we live in a world where there's so much Sonic fan porn?
I don't
Hold
know.
on. I don't know why I said fan porn, is that there was a difference between fan porn and the official porn of Sonic.
Yeah, right. Which the series creator just worked so very hard on. I put my heart and soul into this slash fic of Sonic fucking Silver the Hedgehog. My Tails and Cream fanfic is gonna set the internet on fire, I just know it.
Well, they do have the Sonic movie coming out, don't they?
Oh man, why'd you have to remind me of that?
Oh, yeah, because it wasn't ruined once we knew Jim Carrey was attached to it.
I just don't know, Nick.
Jim Carrey is Dr. Robotnik. I'm sorry, then Dr. Robotnik didn't work in Sonic 06.
They might put him in a fat suit, we don't know.
Oh, that is something he would absolutely
damage.
do. I can see that.
Okay, who else wants a piece? Come on.
I'm hearing that maybe towards the end of the year, the first half of the new Dune movie might come out.
Oh yeah,
Dune movie.
you were telling me a little bit about that.
Yeah, they're gonna have to break it up into 2 movies apparently, but they are. And it's just so weird because I read the Three Musketeers, and then later that year, that terrible steampunk remake of Three Musketeers came out.
Wait, what? Wait,
Yeah,
what was that?
This was like 8 years ago. You didn't see this?
No.
Yeah, well, it was called Three Musketeers, and it was like a steampunk reimagining, but somehow terrible.
Huh.
And then I got into Les
glad I
Miserables.
missed that.
Yeah, you didn't miss much. And it was so funny because the movie ends on this note of, like, that there's definitely going to be a sequel.
I love when movies do that.
Right. It's
Every
so
movie has
presumptuous.
to go in thinking they're gonna set the world on fire.
But by the time you got done with that agonizing 90 minutes prior, you're like, there is no way this is getting a sequel.
Not happening, assholes.
But anyways, so I read the Three Musketeers. Three Musketeers movie comes out later that year. I got into Les Miserables and read the book. Then about 6 months later, the musical comes out.
Dude, Nick, will you read the fan fiction I wrote in the 7th grade where I'm fucking Pamela Anderson?
I think that's out already. Isn't it called Hard Time?
If you could just read that for me. Tell me what you think.
Well, hey, there's my superpower. Whatever I read ends up becoming a lackluster movie. But anyways, yeah, so I read Dune this year, and apparently they're coming out with a remake of the movie, which the old movie was terrible, this year.
I gotcha. Hello. Line up for me, boys. Pretty little maids all in a row. Yeah. Come here. Come on. Give me your
I'm
help.
simultaneously intrigued and horrified by what a Dune movie will look like.
You know,
Well, I mean,
keep your hopes up. It's like you said, it's got Bill Skarsgård attached to it, so...
yeah, I know, right? I mean, if nothing else, I'm just gonna imagine this is like Pennywise between movies.
Between movies.
Well, between the two It movies. I mean, doesn't the second half of the new It series come out this year?
Supposedly, but I haven't really heard or seen much on it.
Well, that's because we don't care, because it doesn't have the cast from Supernatural in it this time.
Oh, you
It's
mean
just
the
a
cast of Stranger Things?
What did I say?
Supernatural?
Yeah, you're right, sorry.
That would also
Stranger
be kind of
Things.
hilarious.
Well, it's going to focus on the adults this time, so, you know.
Right.
It's possible.
Though you know, as successful as those kids are, they're going to have to do at least cameos. Like, they're going to have some flashbacks.
Right.
And, you know, I'm really hoping... I think the first one was such an unexpected success that I think they're going to go kind of more... well, for one thing, you know, the budget's going to be bigger for the second one, which, if they keep the same writers, will be a good thing. But then also, I'm kind of wondering if it can't just be more fleshed out and developed, because if there was a problem that I had with the first one, I would say that it moved a little too fast. You know, I wouldn't have minded a little more world building from that.
It did, and Pennywise's powers were never really kind of established very well. He was just kind of whatever he needed to be at the time.
Yeah, which in all fairness is sort of how he is in the book, but they do put a lot more effort into explaining him.
Oh yeah, but they made it work in the book. Like, for example, you know, if you were afraid of the Wolfman, then
Yeah, he became the
Pennywise
Wolfman.
also took on but in addition to becoming the Wolfman, he also took on the Wolfman's weakness.
Right,
Which-
or like
which
a
is why they
giant
tried to-
crow or something like that. There was some
Right.
cool
So
stuff.
I always thought that was cool that Pennywise would have both the strengths and weaknesses of whatever he took the form of.
Right. And in this one, they don't really bother to explain that he takes on the form of your fear thing. Like, he becomes scary stuff, but, like, the characters, you know, with the exception of, oh my gosh, I just read the book, like, 6 months ago. Who is the Jewish kid, Stanley?
Stanley Yelnats.
Yeah.
Stan.
So Stan was afraid of the painting in his father's office. And, you know, that's what Pennywise became for him. So, you know, they kind of show you, but they also don't take a whole lot of time with it. Like, what the hell was Richie afraid of? Or what the hell was Big Ben afraid of? You know, it was...
I know Richie was afraid of the giant Paul Bunyan statue. That was one of my favorite parts of the book.
Yeah. And, and Richie had the fear of werewolves, too, and that's where that came in.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And so in that, like, one frame of the movie where Pennywise kind of gets a claw hand, that's supposed to let you know, oh, he's coming after Richie. Oh,
Why wasn't there
not
a
really.
moment when he tried to be everybody's fear at the same time?
Right? He's just
That
this
would've been
gross
great.
amalgamation.
But I mean, you know, and we didn't even touch on Henry Bowers.
Oh,
so
man. Yeah, Henry was grossly underdeveloped.
you had to fit so much into 2 hours that I thought, given what they had to work with, it was good.
Yeah. Nick, I got some bad news. We're not fucking finishing this game tonight.
Not even. Oh my God, has it been an hour already?
It has, and here we are. We're like still making our way towards these objectives. But see, this is the goal. We've got to activate 2 more switches and shut that fucker.
Hold on, no, that's the frickin' thing from Destiny 2. I know how this goes.
We better shoot it with our handgun. There we go. Ruin a franchise for me, will you? Anyways, so next time we close this goddamn portal, and then I know, without a shadow of the doubt, that the final boss is waiting for us.
Is it a promise?
It's a promise. Next time we fucking finish Doom, come hell or high water, God helpeth all.
Ah, what the hell.
Jesus, Knuckles. Hey, how about I just hang glide my way up there and I just fucking punch until it stops working?
It's gonna turn around and then the creepy face from the moon from Majora's Mask.
Yeah,
is on
right,
the
it
other
just starts
side.
falling. Alright, I'm gonna try my theory. We'll see you guys next time. We'll see you then, Nick.